Match comptant pour les demi-finales du tournoi féminin à Roland-Garros 2025.
Second of the semi-finals, Aryna Sabalenka awaits in Saturday's championship match, and this is a walk that 22-year-old Lois Boisson could not have imagined when she started off this tournament as a French wildcard.
La première chose à entrer sur le court vient de battre la numéro 3 mondiale, la numéro 6 mondiale pour se qualifier pour sa première demi-finale en Grand Chelem, la Française Lois Boisson.
On debut, the 22-year-old from Dijon. This stadium, well, everyone's taken a break after the first semi, but barely a third full, and what a reception. Well, this brilliant young woman who has found herself on the front pages of all the newspapers. And the American Coco Gauff be the one to spoil the party here in Paris.
Et elle sera opposée à la numéro 2 mondiale, vainqueur de l'US Open en 2023, finaliste ici en 2022, l'américaine Coco. Gauff.
Wants to wear her headphones as she comes onto the court. She says the noise of the crowd makes her very nervous. Won an all-American encounter yesterday, came back from a set down against Madison Keys. Bidding for her second Roland-Garros final. Years ago, losing to Iga Swiatek. So the stage is set for the women's second semi-final. The unseeded French wildcard against a major champion.
Et dans le cadre entrée de rêve, la Fédération française de tennis, soutenue par Mastercard, invite de jeunes licenciés à accompagner les joueuses et les joueurs sur les grands cours. Ici, ce sont Faustine Tournassa et Maxime Juppé du Sancerro Tennis Club de Pragny dans la Ligue Auvergne-Rhône-Alpes qui ont accompagné les joueuses.
We had a lot.
Same conditions, just a few reminders. Make sure for ball back inspection, stop immediately. And be clear and also say something, okay? For your towels, it's grey box for you and you take the orange, okay? Do you have any questions? Questions? Coco, it's 10 or stadium?
Stadium.
Stadium is called. Maxime, okay? It's 10, you choose. You serve? You stay? Picture, 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 picture.
Coco for a picture, for photo.
Coco, picture.
Sorry.
We've seen the forgetful side, haven't we, of Gauff.
Souvenir pour Maxime et Faustine.
Maxime did a brilliant job of the coin toss. And one of his forehands as good as Lois's. They're going to take their seats in the stadium. An exciting day for the youngsters. They've been two of them out there on every single coin toss on the Châtre and the Long Len. Well, we've already had so much excitement, haven't we, in this women's draw, and so much of it provided by the unseeded French wildcard. Came in at 361 in the world rankings. That's a long way from the very top level. She'll be inside the world's top 70 with her semi-final run here at Roland-Garros on her main draw debut. Absolutely extraordinary story. And we thought it was all going to be about the football. PSG, Paris Saint-Germain, winning the Champions League, and they've been knocked off the sports pages by this fairy tale run. And we will see if it will continue. She's already beaten 2 top 10 players. I mean, look at and Elisa Mertens, who is certainly not a pushover in the opening round.
Yeah, I don't think Elisa Mertens will be as frustrated with that loss now in that first round. Yeah, it's just been absolutely incredible. I mean, Pegula, first of all, I mean, that was going to be a tough task, but she's got the game to do it. I mean, she has such a good clay court game, and then, of course, going on to beat Andreeva in the previous match. And there's a look at the man behind that's helped this incredible run.
René. He's as inexperienced as she is, isn't she?
At this stage.
At this level.
Yeah.
Elle a été opérée, elle est revenue sur le circuit. Cette saison, elle avait remporté un tournoi ITF 75 000, une finale sur un autre ITF 35 000. C'est sa première participation au tableau final ici à Roland-Garros.
Who knows? This may be a stepping stone.
La tête de série numéro 24, Mertens au premier tour.
A year younger than her opponent today.
Pegula, la numéro 3 mondiale, et Mira Andreeva, la numéro 6 mondiale, pour se qualifier pour ses premières demi-finales en Grand Chelem. Elle est française, Lois, Boisson. 2 minutes.
Gauff will have to block out the noise out here. It's been a good clay court season for her.
Le 13 mars 2004,
she could really top it off at an event where she has won more matches than at any other tournament. Finalist here 3 years ago, where she was beaten by Iga Swiatek, also in the same round, also in the semi-finals at this round last year. Dropping the 1 set, but very smooth sailing, really. She's stabilized against good friend and fellow American Madison Keys.
Yeah, if you look at that lineup, actually, of the players that she's beaten, it's going to be a very different task today. She hasn't really faced anyone with the style that Boisson brings, and there's Coco, Gauff's Jean-Christophe Forel, one of 2 members of Gauff's team, but he's been with her for a long time. I mean, they took a break a little bit, but then reunited, and it's just been a mainstay in her coaching box. Quite a bit of different time spent on court. I think that we'll pay attention to that, because Boisson, at the end of her previous match against Andreeva, did say that she was feeling a little bit tired, but she's so fit. She's one of the fittest ones on the tour, so you got to think that she would have done her great recovery to get her ready for today.
The thing is, we don't know, do we?
No. I don't know if she knows how she's going to respond.
How is she going to respond?
L'arbitre de cette rencontre est allemand, Monsieur Timo
have never met before, but certainly you imagine that Gauff will be even more prepared than Jessica Pegula, her fellow American, who was probably just caught out by how good Boisson turned out to be. So, because no one's really seen her before, not at this level. And I wonder if there was a telephone call between the former doubles partners. But they've got, now the teams have had a little time to look at some data and study her fractionally, but we shall see. All the pressure here on the 21-year-old. Some a year older. What a Grand Slam debut. And she continued. Coco's mum, Candy Gauff, settling in. The second women's semi-final. Sabalenka, the world number 1, awaits the winner of this one in the championship match on Saturday afternoon.
Première manche, au service, Lois Boisson. Prêt, jouer.
Not a bad start.
Pretty good first point. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit different than the first semifinal. A lot more variety that we're going to see in this contest.
Down for Germany's Timo Janssen. To confirm a very popular start this afternoon's umpire.
Janssen.
If you've only happened across the Lois Boisson story in the last 24 hours or so, you'll know that she had a wild card in here 12 months ago and then tore her ACL in her left knee. Was out for 9 months. And this is why this country's fallen in love with her over this fortnight. Had nine months out, came back at the lower levels earlier this year in February. Comes in as a wild card, the lowest ranked of the French wild cards. It's a very improbable story that 12 months ago she was recovering from surgery, and here she is in a Grand Slam semi-final. First job for Gauff to keep this Châtelet crowd as quiet as possible. We've sat on this commentary box still for hours, haven't we, watching Lois Boisson.
Yes.
What do you feel will be the tactics for Gauff out here?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting because Boisson has been able to frustrate her opponents, especially the last 2 rounds in Pegula and Andreeva. I think that one of the things that Gauff probably needs to do is target the backhand of Boisson as much as possible and then try and open up with the angle onto the opposite side of the court. I would like to see, if she gets the advantage forward, I'd love to see Gauff maybe take some out of the air. Boisson does go for that backhand slice often.
American would love a backhand-to-backhand semi-final here. It's a fast start for the 21-year-old. Where's all our lovely sunshine gone? There's so much of this tournament. We
were spoiled for a while.
Blessed, but we put the roof on here 5 years ago. Let's compare the two.
Yeah, this is what's going to make this so tactically interesting, because you give Boisson the edge on the serve and the forehand, but then Coco has the edge on the return and the backhand and the movement, of course, in Gauff's favor. I think that might come down to that because Gauff defends so well. And, these numbers, just to give you some context, take in so many factors: the speed of the ball, the spin, the placement, about how much width and depth the player gets on the ball, as well as the impact for the opponent. Is such a good number to pay attention to.
15-0.
Even though they haven't played each other before, I do think they're both going to be very well aware of what to expect. It's different when you're actually competing against the player and out there and feeling the type of ball that's coming at you. Too good. I mean, for sure, Boisson's team would have seen a lot of Gauff. We saw Coco's coach, JC Farrell, out there yesterday scouting the Boisson-Andreeva match.
It's a really smart move.
I think especially if Gauff gets a backhand, because she can get such good pace and length into that backhand corner of Boisson. I think, yeah, that's where she can maybe step up a bit more into the court.
It's been a crazy 24 hours for Boisson
It has.
since she was on this court yesterday, beating Mira Andreeva, teenager. Perfect opener from the young American.
Merci. Zéro 15.
Try and hang on here.
We've witnessed in her previous matches that even when she's down a break, it doesn't faze her at all. She's handled these moments so well to get to the semifinal.
Both these two have something in common which they may not realise. Both their fathers were elite basketballers, ball players. Boisson, the pro player and manager. Of course, Coco, his father played for Georgia State. And both fathers wanted them to play basketball, and they both said, no, we're playing tennis. They chose it. Coco right now eyeing up a double break. An excellent and intelligent start from the Sankian seed. Gauff very quickly into a 3-love lead here in this first set. In a way, it was a trifle fortunate that the first semi-final was pretty exhausting to sit here and watch as a fan, and so many of the Châtrier crowd went out, didn't they? And they're only filtering back in. I think the stadium lost a lot of energy, unlike when she came out to play her quarter-final. It was yesterday, wasn't it?
It was yesterday,
yes.
I know. Yeah, I agree. I think it was a bit more packed from the start, I think, yesterday. But they'll file back in. I mean, she fed off that energy from the crowd. Absolutely loved it, embraced it, and wanted more. So I think, as this match goes on, we'll see if that starts to change, where she gets that energy from the fans.
S'il vous plaît, les joueuses sont prêtes.
Already with more of the fans coming back in the last changeover, really a different atmosphere in the Châtrier with the roof closed. Really well played.
Yeah, I even got a sense in that point that there was one forehand Boisson just hit with a lot more power, and I just felt Gauff was already ready for it. I think she was expecting that. She knows how dangerous Boisson's forehand is.
I'm wondering how Boisson is going to get out of that backhand corner. She's going to be trapped there, isn't she?
It's a smarter return. When Boisson was warming up on Châtrier earlier today, that's what she was practicing over and over again, that high, heavy return. She's got to look for that consistently on the Gauff serve.
Merci.
Renee, we understand, will was with that before she blew out her ACL almost a year ago. He sort of completed the journey with her. It's a little tricky from Gauff. I have to say, there's heavy with the double faults. It's the 32nd of this tournament. I don't think Florian could have ever imagined that where he would be now. This would be a very popular break back.
Please. Merci. Vente 40.
Been defending off 2 deep shots from Gauff.
40.
We've established over a quarter of an hour into this second semi-final. Gauff is ready and very well prepared and prepped coming out here.
S'il vous plaît, les joueurs sont prêts.
Just out, Coco. Out.
Goff's going to be very careful with this crowd. She's used to playing French women at this tournament, such as Caroline Garcia.
Smart point again through the 3 or 4 of the heavier shots on the forehand. We have seen her in the previous matches step up on that backhand. She doesn't do it that often, but she picks and chooses the right time to get aggressive.
Please.
Work from Gauff.
Égalité. Merci. Avantage, Gauff.
The American playing in her 5th Grand Slam semi-final. Her first coming here 3 years ago. She was successful before losing to Swiatek in the final. She has slipped up in her last 2.
Égalité.
Yeah, a little bit lucky here from Boisson in the end, but it was a good shot selection. As Gauff was on her back foot.
There's 15,000 fans in here willing that over. Feels like a really important game for the French wildcard.
Avantage, Gauff.
Points in this game. Hasn't been able to convert.
Gauff.
Gauff really taking the sting out of the French wildcards game.
Gauff men 4-0.
Handy to have a Parisian as a coach, isn't it? Who'll probably have a lot more backstory and information on Lois Boisson than most coaches.
Yeah, probably. I mean, they're so good at, there's so much data and stuff out now too, and they're very good at being able to look at all that stuff and pick and choose maybe what to portray to Coco and give her.
Yeah, but he'll also know what's not in the data. What was she like at 14 or 16?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, what are her traits that maybe don't show up? He can speak to other French coaches and and see to put it together. Very good start for Gauff here.
I think also we have to be reminded of the physical part of this match, because Boisson has been on the court a few more hours than Gauff overall, and Gauff's the type of player you have to stay in so many of these rallies. She's not going to give you many free points. She's one of the best defenders and movers on the tour, and so you know there's going to be longer rallies.
Ganza.
One aspect of Boisson that has really impressed is how calm that she has remained through all the dramas throughout this ride into the semis. And Jill, we've been learning a lot about her over the last sort of 48 hours or so. And that seems remarkable, because apparently as a young player, she was overly emotional, a lot of racket throwing, and she was spotted by the French Tennis Federation at 11, and they took her to a training camp, and they didn't back her, they didn't take her on, because they felt that she was so out of control with her emotions. This is awfully good from Gauff.
That's why you have to remember that it's not necessarily an individual sport. It's the team around you that back you in those moments, that believe in you, that can get you on the right track. And we've spoken about the coaching teams of all these players and how much it takes from their end too to be able to immerse themselves and get their player in the right space.
Still got a chance to hold here.
Boisson.
That'll do her the world of good. She's off and running in this semi-final.
Dorfman 4-1.
How would you have prepared Lois Boisson for this biggest match of her life?
I think it's about staying in a good space. I mean, it's hard to not get wrapped in the moment. And she's done such a good job up to this point of being very stable and not focusing on all the attention now that she has. She said she's tried to not pay attention to media or social media or anything like that, all the voices, because she knows that, that might just distract her. So she's done a great job just staying in that zone, and it would have been just the same reminders leading up to this semifinal for her.
Reprise. S'il vous plaît. Zero 15. Merci. Kenza.
Not exactly in top gear right now. And that's a worry, isn't it? Because her service numbers are down. And she's cruising.
And she's, and that's the big factor right there. Boisson winning a ton of points off that second serve.
Gauff has had such a good run in here on the clay quarterfinal in Stuttgart, indoor clay, so great preparation for this semi-final. Runner-up in Madrid, Sabalenka in that final, and then the finalist in Rome, beaten by Jasmine Paolini. And if you want preparation for a Chatrier crowd, I think the crowd at the Foro Italico playing in Italian in the final is
Well, it's a pretty good one. Pretty good prep.
That'll get you ready.
Yeah, Coco actually referenced that she felt like that could have gotten, that definitely would have helped get her ready to face Boisson today.
It's rather one-sided,
De Gauff.
as the scoreline suggests.
Gauff men, 5-1.
Rather subdued opening half an hour here on the Chatrier. That's all the work of Coco Gauff out here, managing this first set beautifully.
Merci.
Boisson, hang on here.
Please.
Brilliant.
Can't really actually see a side to target right now in the Gauff game. She's been just so solid from the back of the court and taking the high balls on the rise. Struck that one a little earlier. Boisson just took that more on the rise.
Once again.
Perfectly played once again.
Contact.
Gauff controlling everything out here. Frenchman finding it very hard to bridge the ranking gap.
Trente 40. S'il vous plaît.
Some facing set point here.
Hot.
This opening set really stage managed by the world number 2. Gauff takes it comfortably by 6-1. This opening set hasn't had quite the fizz that we were hoping for. Not a bad idea for Lois. Have a little breather and restart.
Yeah, I think started maybe just a little bit slow, and I think Gauff started tremendously well. You could barely see an opening against her. One, she's so fast, but two, she's just getting so much length on the ball. I mean, and she's just covering the court so well. I think even when Boisson goes for that big forehand, Gauff's actually like looking to take it a bit earlier to try and rush Boisson. She's hitting her forehand exceptionally well too, especially the cross deep into the corner. And maybe that's taken Boisson a little bit by surprise. Well, the numbers here are really going to favor Gauff. It's very one-sided set. She's still not serving that great, Gauff, but she's doing well behind the first and second serve, and Boisson is struggling. She has a higher serve as far as the quality of the shot, but just not utilizing it to her advantage right now.
Gauff was out hitting a couple of serves. That was Gauff for a break. American ready to start now this second set.
Deuxième manche. Au service, Gauff. Merci.
She only turned 21 in March. Her experience at this age and her seasoning is exceptional.
Until
she's able to put in these really mature performances.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen her on the stage from such a young age, just 15 years old, and I think it's just ingrained in her. She's had that from so young.
To the right of Chelsea Farrell, Matt Daly has been brought in to really help out technically with Coco with the serve and the forehand. That's nicely done. Must be very stressful coming, tweaking the technique of a US Open champion.
No, right?
You can see in the matches when a forehand maybe is not working quite as well. The pressure on him has been huge. Former player, a very good college player, came to the camp last year. Backhand's looking awfully flimsy. And I wonder if Lois has hit a mental, emotional, and physical wall out here.
I know. I think it's been a lot. I think you can tell by maybe a couple of the shots the way she's hitting that physically. I do feel like she's probably feeling it. Now, sometimes adrenaline can kick in if you start to play a couple better points. But yeah, it just it looks like it has taken a little bit of a toll on her.
Well, you made the point when we came into the commentary box today. Never played a two-week tournament.
Yeah,
before.
exactly.
I mean, ever.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right, Sam. It's so much to manage. I think she's played so much tennis, and to physically sustain that, I mean, she's capable of it. She's very fit, but I think even the top players that have won a slam talk about how still trying to balance and manage the two-week event, and with the days in between, the recovery, and this would be her first experience of having to deal with that.
Well watched.
Yeah. Just feels like needs to be a little bit more aggressive.
30-0.
And she has the capability of doing that in a safe way because she's got such good rotation on the ball.
Merci.
Boisson. And the French wildcard gets her second hold of this semi-final.
Un jeu partout. Merci.
Brilliant finish to it. Absolutely bonkers point.
Yeah, it's great movement by Gauff, and had to defend against a tricky shot that landed so short. It was a little bit of a mishit from Boisson throughout that rally. But that was a good point, though, because I think that just showed Boisson maybe it looked like she looked better there movement-wise as far as like being physically fresher. This is a good sign for the French woman because she's starting to play a little bit better, and that's just going to encourage the crowd to get louder.
She looks absolutely beat, doesn't she?
I feel like she's looked that way sometimes in the matches, though. I agree, though. At the first set, I felt that. Yeah.
She was at her for ages, wasn't she, before
yeah,
the
she
first
was.
semi-final?
Yeah.
I think what's also really tough out here as well.
15-30.
For Coco Gauff. Very tough for, much tougher for Boisson. She's got a little opening here. I'll come back to this in a moment. It's going to be very hard for Boisson to escape out here because Gauff at Roland-Garros has only lost once when she's won the first set, and that was as a 16-year-old on debut here in the second round to Martina Trevisan. You remember Martina Trevisan?
Yep.
Who made a great run from the qualifying. It's the only time she's lost when she's won the first set, and there's only been a single occasion on tour. And that's this year, where she's failed to win the match after taking the first set. So she's really establishing herself as a great frontrunner at Roland-Garros, her favourite tournament, and most successful, and on tour. But Boisson might have something to say about this, so chance to break the American here.
S'il vous plaît. Avantage.
There's going to be shortcuts against Gauff and here this evening. We remain on serve, early stages of this second set.
Reprise. Merci. Net, premier service. Hot.
It isn't quite as precise as it was in the quarterfinal against Jessica Pegula, the world number 3, and yesterday here on the Shetri against the 6th-seeded Mira Andreeva. And that's possibly why that number is a little heavy.
Like, especially from that corner. I mean, that's the corner that she loves to hang out in, that backhand corner to take the forehand. It's just quite not far enough away. Just doesn't quite have those extra steps.
Well done.
Gauff defending so well, but that was a great point from Boisson. You have to win the point 2, 3, 4 times against Gauff, but she's going to have to do this consistently, work the point this much against Gauff.
Forehand slightly different from the one that she grew up as a junior. Had already had that knee problem, or major problem, but had a really serious shoulder issue as an 18-year-old. She's been through it, hasn't she?
It's been a tough go, yeah. I mean, especially when she tore the left ACL, she was on a winning streak and she was playing so well and really was gaining momentum, and then all of a sudden tore her ACL a couple weeks before Roland-Garros last year. And a 9-month road recovery, as we know, was just she was just so down because she had been playing so well.
That's excellent from Gauff. We were shown Boisson so much respect out here.
30-40.
Such a good shot selection, just being aware of where Boisson was standing in the court, started moving forward a bit. Good shot going with that depth.
The French wildcard broken for a 4th time in this semi-final. Gauff playing this perfectly.
S'il vous plaît.
Tricky volley there. It was going low, and it's difficult to hit this one with such soft hands when there's so much spin on the ball.
0-30.
Very little slippage in this match from Gauff.
Et 30.
Oh, clever.
What a great change of direction. It's completely unexpected. And you feel like Gauff wants to stay in that backhand rally. That's where she can dominate, but perfect timing to change it up down the line.
Et 40.
That's a chance to beat Gauff. American's last service again. This might be the lifeline that everyone on Châtelet is hoping for.
Boisson.
Something for the French wildcard, and she stays in touch in this second set.
Gauff mène 3 jeux à 2. Reprise. S'il vous plaît. Les joueurs sont prêts. Silence, s'il vous plaît. Zéro 15.
Little momentum swing. Can she hang on to it? take a bow, Coco Gauff. Oh, wonderful shot management.
Yeah, and I think just in a moment where she feels like needing that sense of control again. I mean, just moved the ball around the court beautifully. She's been very smart about the shot selection, when to change direction, when to neutralize again.
Boisson's not playing poorly out
No.
here. There's not a lot of energy in this performance. But she is being absolutely pinned to that baseline. As well.
I think the other thing that is standing out to me, I'm thinking of comparison to Boisson when she played Pegula and Andreeva. I think Gauff is less fearful about going to Boisson's forehand. I think because she trusts her speed so much.
She can't maintain that break advantage. Gauff forging ahead here.
Yeah, I think Pegula and Andreeva, they got into the pattern of trying to avoid the forehand so much that tactically I felt like Boisson, she was able to slice and then it forced them to the forehand where almost Gauff is going there first, and she's not afraid to do that.
Pretty hard to do anything when you're exhausted. Let alone play one of the best players in the world. In front of 15,000 on the Philippe Chatrier. That is where she is right now.
Just completely charged at that one, just trying to do something different, Boisson. Keep it going. That's exactly what she's doing.
Silencieux. Avant le service.
Edging ever closer to her second Roland-Garros final. Gauff now at a set and 5-2. Technically, when Lois Boisson played Jessica Pegula, this is probably what the scoreline was supposed to be.
On paper, yeah.
On paper. And she's absolutely ripped up the odds in the last couple of rounds.
Yeah, I was actually impressed with how she came back after that match too, because that was a very physical match against Pegula. They had a lot of long rallies, and then to back it up with Andreeva, and I have to say a very quick turnaround from yesterday from Boisson, because Andreeva was a pretty physical match as well.
Reprise. Merci beaucoup.
This is fairy tale run coming to its conclusion. It'd be lovely if she could give them something, wouldn't it?
15-0.
Whatever happens here, we're going to see a lot more of Lois for the rest of the season and the years to come.
S'il vous plaît. Veuillez rester silencieux avant le service, s'il vous plaît, mesdames et messieurs.
She's so
Again.
Right now, she just isn't able to think straight. But she came into this tournament ranked 361 in the world. She's going to lead as a top 70 player and the French #1. She was the French #24 a couple of weeks ago. Well, she said her dream is to win at Roland-Garros.
15-40.
Coco has that dream as well. Hers is still very much alive. American with match points.
Deuxième match.
Gauff ends the hopes of the French wildcard. And the American through to her second Roland-Garros final.
Coco!
An immaculate
Go!
performance, 69 minutes, a masterclass. Gauff through in her easiest scoreline so far this fortnight, 6-1, 6-2. And give her a little shy of 48 hours and she's ready for Sunday's final. What entertainment she has
Je vais vous
brought
demander de
us.
raccompagner
Let's listen to the
Lois
reception
Boisson
she
qui
gets
était en
here.
demi-finale après un tournoi extraordinaire.
Extraordinaire, as Marc Mary has told us, run through on debut to a Grand Slam semi-final, a life-changing fortnight for her.
I mean, an amazing, absolutely amazing run that she has had here. As a wild card, first time ever on this grand stage, and just carried herself with so much poise. It was incredible to watch.
We've got a fabulous final, haven't we?
Yeah, we do.
One place two. That's exactly what we want at the majors. And they are both primed and ready.
Coco.
But let's hear now from one of the most articulate women in sport, Coco. She's with Lucas Pouille.
Coco, what a performance. You played some unbelievable tennis. I really had the feeling that you had a huge start of the game. Was it the plan to start really strong today?
Well, it's always the plan to try to start strong, but I knew it was important today. Lois is obviously an incredible player, and for her to have the tournament that she had, she definitely proved she's one of the best players in the world, especially on clay, and I'm sure we'll have many more battles in the future, hopefully here. And yeah, so I know you guys wanted her to win, but I wanted to win as well. But yeah, congratulations to her for an incredible tournament. And yeah, today was just happened to be my day.
We all know playing a French player in Paris, especially here on Philippe Chatrier, is never easy. How did you deal with the atmosphere, the energy, and the public?
Yeah, this is my first time playing a French player here, actually in this tournament that I can remember, maybe during the COVID year, but there was no fans. So, yeah, how I managed, I mean, I was mentally prepared during the match or before the match that it was going to be 99% for her, but I just tried to block it out. And actually, when you guys were chanting her name, I was saying to myself my name, just to kind of psych. Just to psych myself out. You know, you have to do that. But I think it's an incredible atmosphere to play in front of this crowd, regardless if they're for me or not. And I know you guys would usually root for me if I'm not playing a French, so I love you guys still.
You are now into your second final here at Roland-Garros. It's been 3 years. Will the experience gained over the past few years will help you maybe lift this trophy on Saturday?
Yeah, it definitely will help me. I was super nervous going into that final. Obviously, I'm playing Irina. It's going to be a tough match, but overall, I think I'm just really proud of myself. And yeah, there's still a lot more work to do, but you know, I'm just going to enjoy this one, and then tomorrow I'll start the preparation for the final.
Well, thank you very much for your answers. I wish you all the best for your final. Mesdames et messieurs, merci de raccompagner Coco Gauff, qualifiée pour la finale de Roland-Garros.
It's never a bad idea to lay the foundations for some support in the final, and I think she has charmed the Chatrier here, and they're all cheering her, and that's a pretty good effort when you've beaten one of their own. But if anyone can do it, Coco can, and she does it in the most genuine and authentic way. And well, either Irina or Coco would be a very popular winner, and I can't wait for this final.
I cannot wait either.
Very special.
It's going to be so good. Yeah, that was great. I love that she revealed that she was chanting her own name. I think that's hilarious.
And they might be chanting her name.
I know, that's what I was thinking.
On Saturday afternoon.
Little mental tricks sometimes work miraculously.
Where have the days gone? We began with 128 players in the women's draw. We're now down to the last two with so many wild storylines, and this was one of the most exceptional Boisson French wildcard on debut. Good evening. Through to the semis, but this is. But she was, I think, had a reality check out here today by a very good performance from Gauff. Anything less, we might have had more drama.
Yeah, no, it was excellent from Gauff. I think she knew she had to start with very, very strong and aggressive, and we saw that from her, and also to make it physical. I think her team definitely made her aware of that, and I think that was a big factor today. Excellent performance from the American.
It's also a relief. I mean, when you look at how much the teams put into it and how many people it takes, it's an individual sport, but it takes a whole group of people to prepare and get a player out there these days. It was much simpler, wasn't it, back in the days of Suzanne Lenglen? And
we like to think it was. I know there's so many factors now that are involved, and the teams just keep growing, but you can't blame the players for that because it's just that huge support group around you that is so important, that makes such a big difference.
Handled herself so well up there today.